What's up, everybody? Adro Preston here, reporting live from Sema 2024. We've got a ton of exciting things to show you from our newest Mark V Supra facelift kit, as well as many other projects across the property. You can hear some of the supercars roaring by. We've got monster trucks, dirt bikes, drifting, all the fun. So stay tuned, let's get into it. All right, guys, so we're wandering around at SEMA 2024. We've got the entire Adro team here. We've got Mr. Corey Park, our CBO, of course, our chief designer, Davis Lee, and most excitedly, our chief aerodynamicist, Mr. Scott Beaton. So we're gonna do a little walk and talk, share a little bit about what we're doing behind the scenes, and get a little bit more information on aerodynamics and all the exciting stuff there. So Scott, the people want to know more about aerodynamics, former F1 aerodynamicist. Walk us through that. What are some accolades that you have working in F1, and how was that process, and how does it correlate to what we're doing now on the streets?
Yeah, so I started working at Williams F1 back in 2008. Worked on the 2009, 2010 cars there. And I guess the process that we undertook there is very similar to what we do here at Adro now. I've tried to transition that process into our workflow here. So essentially in F1, I was responsible for front wing development. So I did a lot of obviously CAD design, and then we did the wind tunnel testing, CFD testing, essentially that whole process, and you would just iterate constantly through that process. So what we've done here at Adro is we've taken that same process and the same technologies, and we've brought that into this aftermarket parts area. So we're running the same types of CFD simulations that we ran in Formula One, actually bigger now because the hardware is much better that we can run on. And we're integrating that CFD process in with our designers. So me and Davis, we're working closely together, and the rest of the design team, to make sure that our products are functional and also look amazing.
Of course. I think we do a great job at that. It's interesting to share that CFD data, right? It's not something that you see in aftermarket at the level that we're doing, and we're continuing to push the envelope.
Yeah, absolutely.
So while we're here, we do want to touch base on the ATR2 Swan Neck Wing and share some of the technology behind it, our methodology, and of course, no one better than Mr. Scott Beaton to share that with you guys.
Thanks, Preston. So yeah, we just wanted to take you through some of the design elements of this wing. So we've obviously got two different options of this wing at two different heights. So the wing itself, the profile is something that we've designed using CFD. It's specific to this vehicle. So we've got the standard end plates that we've run on other vehicles, but we've updated it for the ATR2. Now, the way a wing works, you end up with a high pressure on the top of the wing, which helps push down, and then low pressure underneath the wing as the airflow accelerates underneath. Now, the reason for the two heights is so that we get extra efficiency on the higher wing. It also looks a bit more racy. But what happens here, as the air flows down over the back of the vehicle, it actually starts to get a thicker boundary layer section, which is where the air slows down. So the closer this is to the trunk lid, the less efficient it will be. But up higher, you're actually in the clean air that comes over the top of the body. So you end up getting a more efficient profile, more downforce out of it. And we found that works really well on this Supra platform. So hope that gives you an indication as to a couple of those elements.
Hey, thanks so much, Scott. You made it easily digestible. We love to share this kind of information with you when we can, and we're happy to have you here from Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Thank you.
Well, we can talk CFD and aerodynamics all day long, of course, with Mr. Scott. We are going to introduce him into more of the vlogs as we move forward. You guys have been asking for it. We delivered. So we're going to keep moving on with SEMA today. Show you a little bit more of the Supra. So go ahead and break to the montage. so we're here at the Shell booth, and the great thing about Sema is being to network with great like-minded people. Right now we have a meeting with Mr. Larry Chen and the team, and we've got some exciting projects that are launching in 2025. Of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel, stay in touch with what we've got going on, but without further ado, let's hop into the meeting.
Hey guys, we're here at Sema. We've got another one of the Adro fitted Supras here. So this one has our full front bumper and the full Adro kit. Now one area of the car I wanted to talk about were the V2 side skirts that we've had a few questions about. So essentially, as the air flows underneath the front of the car, we need to give that air somewhere to escape. Generally it will go under the whole vehicle and through the diffuser section. But on this, we're also allowing air to run through the wheel well. So we go underneath the front here, through the wheel arch, and then out the back of the wheel arch here. You'll see that we've opened this section up and we've got some curves and radiuses in here to actually help extract the airflow from the side of the vehicle and push it down the side of the car. So that's a bit of an explanation here as to the design feature that we have here, and hopefully that makes some sense to you. Thank you.
Alright guys, so we're over here in the north lot here at SEMA 2024 near the Fun Haver booth. Of course you see the beautiful RTR Mustangs, and we have an exciting meeting to share with you, Miss Becky Evans, and some exciting things that we have planned here in the near future. Let's go ahead and hop in. Can't share all of it with you, but we'll see what we can do.